Back this up. So greetings. Okay, so I'm streaming, you guys. So hopefully this streams fine. So this is gonna be a pick a card reading, and this is titled "What is up with this connection?" So you may have a significant connection that you are currently dealing with. Could be a non-contact communication situation at this time. You guys could be separated at this time. Maybe you guys are dealing with someone, dating, it's complicated, whatever, right? Or in a relationship. So I have three items for you guys to choose from. The first item is this pot here. I think it's called the the pot of mana, which is the word. So you guys are resonating with that. Then you have this rod or this staff, Aaron's rod, blossoming rod for pile number 2. Pile 3 is the covenants or the commandments. Okay, so I'll give you guys a moment to meditate and reflect. And for those of you that may not resonate with the options, I do have a bonus unsure pile titled Unsure Pile. So if y'all want to stick around for that, you guys can, okay? And even if you may resonate with one of these items, maybe you're still led to check out the unsure pile after your reading, perhaps. So, yeah, I'll give you guys a moment to meditate and reflect, and we'll go ahead and start the reading. Okay. So, pile 1, if you guys were drawn to the pot of mana, okay? So this is word. This is a word that feeds you, okay? So some of you guys might be anxious for the truth or for clarity. Why else would you be here, right? But I'm getting that you're seeking divine wisdom. Like you really, really are serious about what you're feeding into. This situation is very, whatever what's going on in this connection, I feel like one of the biggest things here may be about give and take, okay? Does this situation, is it something that feeds the soul, or is it feeding the ego? Is it something that is feeding not just my soul or ego, or is it feeding this person's soul or ego? Is this connection something that is healthy? Okay. You may even wonder what the divine feels about your connection or your spiritual team. Maybe you want to know how, they feel about this connection. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to use my oracle. It's a really big deck, so bear with me. Holy Spirit, for those that were drawn to pile number 1, what is their message, Holy Spirit? What's going on in this connection that they're asking about? Wow, I just heard, I don't know if I should say it. It's connected to my family's name, but I don't know, because I heard it. I'll hold on to it. If I'm meant to share it, I'll share it. But, okay, I'll give you guys a hint. It was someone in the Bible that he was a doubter. He doubted that it was really God standing before him. So it just represents like how, we can see things, we can see signs or synchronicities, we could see something sent directly from the divine, but we still doubt anyway. We still question, like, okay, no, maybe that wasn't my confirmation, or no, maybe that wasn't my message. Even though it's staring at you dead smack in the face, you still doubt it. And that name, that surname that I was talking about, I didn't say it, but I'm giving y'all a hint. The surname, it derives from the word twin. So you guys may be wondering, oh, this is my twin flame. I don't do that stuff anymore. I don't get into all the twin flame. I do believe in divine counterparts, but I don't subscribe and subscribe. I unsubscribe from it, from the titles and the labels. But we understand what we're saying when we say twin flame. Like someone's other, their divine partner, their divinely ordained connection, their partner, right? Yeah, so maybe you guys are doubting that this person is for you. I'm not here to say that they are or they aren't. I feel like that's something that you and the divine really have to, have that that conversation. You and your spiritual team, your divine trusted team, your the source of all, God, creator. Let's see, what is going on in this connection? May this be you, God. I remove myself. I ask not to prophesy what's in my heart or my mind or those that are watching's heart and mind, but what's of your heart and mind. Okay, let's see. Wow, children in pregnancy, fears, doubts, regret, and guilt. uh, you have something with, I don't know if you asked the question, but we're going to leave it for a second. But you have children in pregnancy and fears, doubts, regret, and guilt. So for some of you guys, you may be, this could be somebody that you, I want to say for some of you, it could be that I had to be careful with this because this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but you may feel or think or wonder if you're getting a sign that you are supposed to have a child or children period with this person. But some of you guys may already have a child with this person and you're kind of fearing and doubting the future. There may be some regrets here, or this person may have some regrets or some guilt. Someone could have recently, okay, trigger warning, okay? Some of you guys could have recently lost a child. And there's a little bit of fears and like just feeling guilty. Maybe you feel like it's your fault, or maybe this person feels like it's their fault, but there's fears of trusting and believing that this can happen for you again. Can I have a child? Can I get pregnant? Or the opposite, can she conceive? Are we able to conceive? So there's a fear and there's a doubt to believe and trust in this. So that's not for everyone. If you don't resonate with that part of the reading, I do feel for a majority of you, there no doubt is some fears and some doubts here in regards to this connection. Whereas maybe there's someone that is dealing with regrets and guilt in this connection. Okay, maybe the other person, or flip-flop it if it's you and the other person is dealing with the fears and the doubts and you're dealing with the regret and the guilt. But those key things are very significant. So let's see, what is going on in this connection, Holy Spirit? It's like, I feel that, again, like, definitely Spirit was going somewhere with that, where you might be receiving a lot of confirmations, divine confirmations, but you yet and still, you still doubt, but you fear it. And I feel that it has something to do with your past, where you might have believed in things and thought it was, you know, you were getting some like signs and synchronicities or confirmations, and it never happened. It never panned out. It never manifested. So you're afraid and you're doubting what you're seeing now. Okay. And I'm going to confirm for some of you if it comes out whether or not that what you're seeing is divine, or, you know, is it just saying you still have some fears to work through, period. Anyway, so you have the Desire card, which is the Chariot with Tristan and Isolde. I hope I'm saying their name right. There's something about this connection that feels, or maybe in the past it was not, I don't want to say it wasn't the right time, but it just kind of feels like some circumstances where it feels like you two, I'm getting like this energy where you guys may have not been able to be together or something, or just wasn't the right time, even though you guys desired it. I do see potentially like this connection, something about it. If you guys are, because you have Venus, there's dancing with this red string. So it's like this connection, there is something that's going to pull you guys back together. You guys are very different, but you guys complement each other. For some of you, this could be the person you're going to marry. But like I said, I'm reading for multiple people. I'm not reading for one specific person only. So I have to be mindful of what I say, and I encourage you guys to use your discernment. And just because it sounds good doesn't mean that it's for you. You know what I mean? So please use your discernment. And also, you know, ask for divine confirmation from divine spirit. You know, ask for confirmation. But you have the Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like the Nine of Cups is like whoever is a feminine energy in this situation, I feel like has kind of left their wishes up to the, kind of surrendered, not holding on to something that they desired anymore. But I do get that there's so much more to see. There's so much more to come that maybe you've only seen a glimpse of what potentially could be. For some of you, it is marriage. It is meant to be like some specifics in this marriage, like something specifically is supposed to occur or happen. Like, you know, this Ten of Pentacles, it's like generational wealth, or just, it's something here. It's so much more that you can't see yet. All right. Holy Spirit. What is pile number one? What is going on in this connection? What is going on in this connection? Upheaval, revelations, turmoil, chaos, unexpected change. Fortify yourself. The reckoning. It could have been some people got in the middle of this connection, actually. And it seems kind of like these women on this card look very creepy. They look very demonic. So I wouldn't doubt that it's like these succubus energies, ratchets, some ratchet energy. But you have enamored, otherworldly, ethereal, the siren. In comparison to the feminine energy, it's like they have nothing on this feminine. This feminine is very regal, very divine, not of this world, their own, just unique. They don't fit into the mold of what everybody else is doing, or it's kind of like doing their own thing. Their energy is quite intimidating, this feminine energy. This Isis energy right here. So divine feminine energy, I feel it's not just feminine, it's divine feminine. This Isis energy is, I feel like this feminine energy could be very powerful in a sense of being able to heal others, specifically heal partners. So if you're a divine feminine, you may be like Isis, where you attract a lot of broken lovers, okay? Specifically maybe broken men. But you can't, like Isis and Osiris, Isis retrieved the parts of her counterpart Osiris, but there was a piece of him that was missing, and that was his phallus. So what I get from that is like spiritually, what that means to me is like you can't teach a man how to be a man. You know what I mean? It's like you can help people, and they also have to want to receive the help. But that part that was missing, it's like that piece, you weren't supposed to find what makes this person a man, or to be that man that they were called to be. It's you can't put everything together. That's their own process, their own personal process that they have to go through within themselves. So I kind of get that the feminine may have this tendency, or just maybe attracts broken masculines or men specifically. You have unfinished business, loose ends, reoccurring issues that keep popping up, closure. So this situation, like I said, it's not complete. It's something that still connects the two of you. It could be divine fate. It could be purpose that connects the two of you. It's like you guys, it's kind of like this cosmic dance. You have understand that we are all connected to one another and never truly alone. So yeah, there's an understanding that you guys are connected. There's a lot of love here that both parties, it's very innocent. It's very innocent. Um, the intimacy, I don't feel like you've had physical intimacy with this person. For some of you, majority of you, I don't feel like you guys have even slept together. Because there's something innocent about these energies. Um, and not to say that sex is not, but I'm just getting like, it's kind of like this childlike energy, kind of, I don't want to say puppy love, but it's like this pure kind of like just this pure loving energy where there's not sex and passion. It's not to say that it doesn't exist here, but I'm getting more of that type of sweet energy. There was definitely some gossip involved with those lips here, and it's almost like these lips don't belong. And I'm getting that the feminine energy gets attacked a lot. Like, people in their ear, be very careful of the counsel that you receive. I'm going to caution you guys here. If this reading is not for you, don't just take it. I don't want anybody to just take what I say and just run with it without checking within self first or asking the divine to confirm it for you. Even if it sounds like it's for you or you already know this, like, I would always say to people, like, whatever you want to know, seek the divine first before you go to another source. Don't go to another source outside of yourself and the divine first, right? You got to get it from the source first, and everyone else, they got to align with that. And if it don't make sense, then it's not for you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to take someone else's word for it. But definitely, like, the feminine energy does, like, maybe even, like, you know, whispering spirits, like negative thoughts, negative things, like, oh, you're stupid, that person doesn't care about you, what you think, like, you're crazy, like, why would you think this person would even want you, like, those lower vibrational thoughts and things. I'm getting like those type of spiritual attacks, or maybe just getting counsel from people that are giving bad advice, or kind of giving like just loose lips, just people that don't have the right to speak over the situation. I'm getting that as well. I do get that whether you're the feminine or the masculine, there's a lot of love here. But for a feminine that doubts the love of this masculine, like, or doubts that they even do care or love or like you, I feel like that is a part of that doubt, that spirit of doubt and fear of being wrong or being looking stupid or looking crazy. And I'm getting like this masculine energy here genuinely does care. It's mutual. All these cards scream mutual. But there seems to be this doubt from this feminine. She's looking away, like she's embracing this masculine, but she's kind of turned away. I'm very tempted to read the story of Tristan and Isolde. I'm going to look it up real quick. If I had the guidebook, I would certainly have read it, because I know that they probably have the stories of these people. Tristan and... Okay. It's a medieval chivalric romance told in numerous variations based on the Celtic legend and possibly other sources. The tale is a tragedy about the Isolde love between the Cornish knight Tristan and the Irish princess. The brave hero fights the giant and kills him and is later wounded in battle. The doomed lovers and the theme of forbidden love and adultery. Ooh, okay. So, yeah, this is a lot in this situation. It's like almost a lot, too much to uncover. It's like, it gives me star-crossed lovers type vibe as well. Like, and I don't want to use labels and terms, but for those of you that don't know what that means, it's kind of like people that seem to orbit each other, but it's like something in the middle where it always interferes with them having that coming together. It's like it's always something, like the timing, it feels like the timing is not always right. Sometimes it's not that the timing is right, sometimes it's just that it's not the right situation. But for some reason, I do get that there's unfinished business, and maybe you guys had to do your own thing separately for a time, had to go through your own life cycles, go through your own life experiences outside of the situation, and there could be a returning back after you guys have dealt with whatever you needed to deal with. But like I said, I do feel like there were some interferences here. Where is this person? Let's see where this person at with pile number 1, reviewer. Holy Spirit, where is their person? Same card came out. 8 of Cups in reverse. Romeo and Juliet, which is the Hierophant card in this deck. All right. If you're asking about a masculine, I feel like this person's thoughts towards you is like they want balance, they want harmony. They know that you guys are not. How did I? This is not supposed to be in here. They know that you guys are very different. They know this. It's like they understand that there's a duality, there's a difference. This person could be quite tempered. If they're masculine, like very hot-tempered, very impulsive, where the feminine is more laid back, more chill, more fluid, more, you know, I'm getting that type of energy. And I feel like this masculine also feels, it's kind of like this person could have been asleep to something in the past, and they feel like you might have tried to wake them up before their time, or you wanted them to be ready for something that they were not ready for at the time. But they don't want you to leave, but they understand if you have removed your energy, or why, if you did, why you removed your energy. Their intentions are to marry you. And like I said, y'all, please use your discernment. Do not want y'all like, oh, this reader told me and said, like, it's general. Like, please use y'all discernment, please. Please, you guys, okay? That is their intention. Does that mean that it's set in stone like they're going to? I can't say that specifically because this is a general reading. If you want to confirm this with, you know, again, with divine spirit, please do. Even if you feel like, yeah, I know that already, please, you know, still get confirmation or get a reading with somebody, you know what I mean? A trustworthy, someone that you trust, that's for you, right? But I do get that that's the energy with the Romeo and Juliet card. They're getting married. The tradition card, the Hierophant. All right, feminine. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, and the 7 of Cups. So where this feminine energy is, and you can compare the notes. If you are the masculine or you are the feminine, you can compare. But I'm getting how the feminine energy, where they're at with the masculine, is the Queen of Pentacles. Is their focus is more so on like cultivating their own self right now. That's where most of the focus is, like on self and their stability, their health, their wellness, spiritual wellness, physical health, mental health, all of that. It's a focus on cultivating, and it's like sharpening the self and loving the self. You know, it's self-focused in a healthy way. But I feel like this feminine feels a passion that may have been reignited, sparked even. There's an understanding. There's some type of purpose and calling here that may be sparked, or awareness of that from the feminine's end. As far as the intentions, 7 of Cups, I feel like is the intentions is really this desire to see the truth, because it's like the feminine doesn't believe that they're seeing things clear, and it may or may not be true. Maybe there's some elements that are distorted, and there's some elements that they are seeing that is clear, but I do feel like the feminine intends to see the truth. There's like this ghostly face. It kind of looks like a mask. It's like something isn't, it's like there's confusion around something, or confusion about the identity of their person, or is this my person? I feel like that could be the question that this feminine is asking. Like, I want to make sure that I'm seeing things as they are. Let's see. What is this masculine energy? I want to start over. I'm recovering and you let me down. You broke my heart. So what I'm getting that the masculine's truth is, or wanting to say, is like, yeah, I'm willing to start over and I want to start over, but I'm healing. I'm still recovering from something. And maybe they feel like you walked away, like you didn't really wait, or you didn't really trust in this. You kind of gave up. You let this person down. Because I'm looking at this 8 of Cups in reverse. And if you turn it upright, this man is either sleeping or he's dead. But in this instance, I feel like it's sleeping. Someone was unaware. It's like someone wasn't fully aware of the depth of this connection. And I feel like maybe the feminine was aware of it before the masculine. It was like this masculine was still recovering or healing from something. And this feminine kind of just didn't stick around. Like this masculine thought, hey, you're supposed to stick this out. You let me down. But I still want to start over. I'm recovering. So there's still some healing going on. Feminine energy. Let's see. What's the truth? Feminine's energy. Holy Spirit. I still have feelings for you. Yeah, feminine still has feelings for the masculine. Of course. With the Ace of Wands. I can't do this. I daydream about a life with you. I don't know what you want. So it's like, I can't do this yet. I can't move full speed ahead. Like, yeah, I can see potential futures, or the visions with the 7 of Cups, but is it all real? Because I don't really know what you truly want. So I can't do this. I can't just move on this. Okay, so let's see, what can you guys potentially expect to come from this in the near coming future? Whoa. No, 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 no. Is this deck? Hold on. I don't want these to be in reverse. Okay. All right. Could this group potentially expect? Spiritual growth. Yin, the rise of the divine feminine, and control. Let go of the need to know. So there's going to be a level up with the divine feminine. The more you heal, the more you are centered in your prayer and your meditation and your focus on the things of the divine. You gotta build this strength within your spiritual self. Maybe you're too focused on the physical, and the spirit's trying to get you out of that need to know everything and that control. Because when you're in that energy, you're being controlled by something else. See these puppet strings on this girl from these, kind of looks like these demonic hands, really. It's like when you're in that place where you don't have spiritual ground, sounded energy, or sober mind, it's very easy to be manipulated by our fears and our doubts. So Spirit, I feel like, wants you to focus more on your spiritual work, focusing and making time for meditation and prayer, building that spiritual relationship between you and Spirit. And I do see that this is some type of breakthrough for the divine feminine, a balance, a confidence within the self. So maybe for some of you with these colors, these could be the chakras that you need work, the communication, but also the throat chakra is also connected to our intuition as well, how we express ourselves, our truth, as well as the solar plexus. It's about the soul, and identifying with the truth of you, your core. There's a need to find that confidence within your divinity, and you have to understand what your divinity is and who you are within it. Not just your physical appearance and your earthly titles, but who are you called to be, because you're unique in your own. So when you find that sense of purpose, or you regain that sense of purpose again, or that understanding of it, it's like that's where you find your core soul expression of who you are. Then you have the control cards. Like I said, it's this releasing that control, or the need to know everything, or being in that space of desperation that leads you to be controlled by all these different types of sources. So there could be something in the fall season that is significant, but I do see that for the most part, there is a lot of releasing and letting go and surrendering and really trusting. And I feel like the more you do that, the more that will be revealed to you. Let's see what's at the top of the deck. Rise of the warrior. A true spiritual warrior overcomes many hurdles. So yeah, this is like a spiritual maturity, a level up, a spiritual evolution, a spiritual initiation. You're powerful on your own. You could be native, or you resonate with native culture. It's kind of like being in that flow of energy, being receptive. Being receptive to what is and not trying to, control nature, not trying to control the divine order of things. Because I do feel this could be like a divine connection. But, yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next pile. I hope this was helpful. I send much love to you guys. As always, be blessed, be safe, take care. Until next reading, peace. Alrighty, so for those of you that were drawn to Aaron's staff, or the staff here, this blossoming staff, this is your reading. So I feel like this connection, there could be some type of divine purpose or calling to it, whether you've discovered it yet or not. It's kind of like spirit establishing some type of it's like a path. Like, I'm setting you forth. This is your path. This is your purpose. This is what you're supposed to be doing. There's something connected to that. And the staffs for me, I feel like represent like divine spirit like guiding us and working through us. So I'm getting like purpose and calling and assignment. So there's something with this connection that's centered around that. So I'm going to pull from my big oracle cards. Let's see what's going on here. Holy Spirit. Okay, so something with a no. I don't know if that might be. Okay, let's see. What is the message for pile number 2, Holy Spirit? We clear our previous energies and messages from the last reading. And somebody's name could literally be Aaron. If you're drawn to this, like something with the name Aaron, like if that's for you, no matter how you spell it, this could be for you. Okay, you have 3 cards that want to come out. You have marriage, third party, and toxicity and manipulation. Wow, very specific. For some of you guys, there is a marriage. There's a third party energy where someone could be married or in a serious relationship with somebody that is toxic, or both parties are toxic for each other. There's a lot of manipulation, a lot of gaslighting, a lot of... It's a bad situation here I'm getting. And I don't feel like you're in this with the person you're asking about. Could be that you are asking about someone that's dealing with someone. It's toxic though, okay? Or there's an engagement. If it's not a literal marriage and it's engagement, or this person dealt with maybe in their past a toxic ex that they had to get away from. I'm going to clarify this though. Holy Spirit. Someone could be playing house with someone that is, they've been this toxic back and forth. King of Wands. This person is kind of blind. They're holding the wand. They can't see the path forward because they're spiritually blind. Their only one eye is open. There's some spiritual blindness on... Okay, someone is like, yeah. Okay, third party energy, 9 of Cups. I get like selfish energy. Someone's selfish. Ace of Swords. Yeah, Spirit is saying like the truth of this situation. If this is a third party, this person and potentially the person they're with, they're toxic for each other, period. I don't believe that one person is always toxic. In some cases, yeah, could be one person is toxic and the other person is like trying to make it work or trying to get away. But I'm getting like whoever the masculine is, if it's a masculine that is married or in a situationship or playing house or engaged or something, they are caught up in a toxic situation. And they can't see fully. They're seeing hints. It's kind of like, you know, that something might be like it has, like someone, okay, let's say it's a toxic situation. But when you're in it, it's kind of like, oh, that's just how we do things. Like, yeah, we're both silly sometimes. Yeah, we get on each other's nerves. Yeah, we might argue. Yeah, we might have breakups to make up. But that's just how we are. Or that's just, you know, or they might blame it on age, or they might blame it on something, right? But they're not seeing the total vision that, no, this is just toxic. Like, that's not healthy. That's not how love works. This person, I feel like, is not able to see thoroughly because they have this one eye is covered. It's got a patch on it. So this person can't see everything. And I feel like it's like, yeah, Spirit's like with the Ace of Swords clarifying toxicity, manipulation. This is toxic. This is a very toxic situation. This person they can't fully see the path ahead. It's like Spirit may have told them, like, okay, what they need to do to align with the purpose of this situation. Could be a divine counterpart, but I'm gonna say, for the sake of this, I don't agree with people. I have to be very careful what I say, because I don't agree with people waiting around for someone that's in a relationship. You know, I mean, relationships can have expiration dates, but when you're married, that's a whole nother ball game. And I don't believe in waiting for people that are married. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I can't say for sure that this is divine counterpart, but there's definitely an assignment here for some of you. There's an assignment. There's something that is meant to be walked through. It could lead someone to their purpose. You know, this could be a catalyst. If you are married to this person, yeah, someone could either be getting out of a toxic marriage or just got out of a toxic relationship where there was cheating involved. But I get very strongly that one of you, getting specifically a masculine, is in a serious situation. If not married, if not engaged, and it's like committed or playing house, or in the situationship where they live together, or they're just like, maybe they have kids and stuff like that, but it's so toxic. Okay, I can't stress that enough. Let's see what's going on in this connection. What's this? Things put on your path to knock us off course. Alternatively, oh my God, choosing to indulge in things to put off dealing with real issues. Money, career, success, and business, security, and finances. This person distracts themselves a lot. Union, commitment, adoration, sincerity, respect, balance, passion, and romance. This person, I feel like, distracts themselves. Like, they may, like, this person's, they don't see. Like, let's just keep it real. Like, this person is not seeing the truth. And I feel like they might also distract themselves with money and finances. It could be one of those toxic relationships where they just got into a fight, but then the man goes ahead and buys a woman like some new shoes or a bag, a handbag, or some flowers, or takes them on a trip if they got it like that, or a car if they got it, like, to kind of smooth things over and avoid the deeper issues. It's like something is getting brushed under the rug. And I do feel like, I don't know if I'm talking about the viewer and their situation, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like someone that you're inquiring about is in a toxic relationship. And they're in this union, and there's passion, and they're committed to each other, but it's not for the right reasons. It's not for the right, it's very toxic. Let's see where this connection, let's see if the energy is the same, then hey, I don't know now. Because that is just like too specific. Okay, so let's see. What is this connection between the viewer, pile number 2, and the person in question? What's going on with this connection between the two of them? Yeah. Yeah. I feel there's a lot of wands. Y'all chose the staff, but it's a lot of wands here. So there's a lot of fire energy. The Queen of Wands. So you have the King of Wands and you have the Queen of Wands. It's a partnership, definitely. Now you have the Prince of Wands, which is the Knight. This person is fighting against something with the Seven of Wands. They're fighting against themselves. And I feel like this is their partner. Their partner, I feel like, is kind of, it's like they have a partner. Yeah, they have someone. But then with the Four of Pentacles, they're absent and distant from your life. I feel like this is you and the Four of Pentacles kind of in your glory or just focusing on yourself, your comforts, your joy. Maybe you are holding on to this person, but it's kind of like their energy is lingering. It's in the background or something reminds you of this person. The first thing that I got is that this person, although, and I'm not, this is not to gloat or to celebrate or anything, but unfortunately, even though that this person is with someone or dealing with someone heavily, they're still looking your way. So if you're picking up on this person's energy a lot, I feel like it's because this person's energy is like focused on you in some capacity or enough for you to sense it or pick it up. There's something forbidden where with the Romeo and Juliet card, the tradition card, which is the Hierophant traditionally, there's a more confirmation of marriage. But what I'm also getting is this connection is poisonous, that this person is involved in. I feel like these two people love each other, but it's very childish. It's very toxic. Like, it kind of reminds me of like people's first love or like out of high school. It's kind of like this codependent. It's very toxic. It's like this loyalty to each other, but out of default, it's like a lot of drama, a lot of chaos. Maybe the families don't agree with these two people being together, but it's kind of like they can't do nothing. They can't say nothing, so they just kind of allow it. It, on the outside looking in, is kind of like this cute, faded connection, but something about it is extremely codependent, maybe. Five of Cups in reverse. This person is not happy, but they're not leaving. Whoa. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute, okay? We'll get to the truth cards in a minute. I don't know. They're just like falling off the table or off these cards. Okay. Why is my nose doing that? It's like whistling. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to have to clarify again, like, because it's not, I don't know why it's doing this. Unless you guys are in the situation. I don't see that, though. It's like giving me third-party energy. Goodness. Reaching, searching for a sign that things will get better. It will. Settling for good when there is great. Elevating and making changes as life evolves. Yeah, someone's settling in the situation. Something sacred to you that feels transcendent. It could be integral to your identity or your peace. It's different for everyone. Protect this for you. There's something about this connection or the situation that it does hold a divine significance to you. It may not make sense to you. Like I said, there's purpose or there's an assignment in this connection. It may not make sense now. Don't make it about the person, excuse me. Don't make it about the person, but more so, what is the energy or the situation showing you or teaching you? It's leading you to something sacred. You have ancestral guidance. Your ancestors are with you and hear you. Signs are being shown to you at this time. Also, a reminder to maintain your altar and present them with offerings. Speak to them and they will speak to you. So some of you guys do ancestral work. So your spiritual team wants to help you with this. You have overcoming adversity and obstacles. Goals being obtained. Take stock of what you did to get this far. So Spirit is telling you, like, again, not to so much, like, don't emphasize the journey being about a person, but more so about the energy, like where it's leading you and where it's taking you. This is about your journey. A wish granted, desires and realized. Wait, a wish granted, desires realized and fulfilled. So Spirit is saying that some type of wish will be granted in your love life. That you're not going to be left empty-handed no matter what the situation is. Like, whether it be that you and this person come together or you don't, either way, you're not going to be left empty-handed. There's some type of wish that's going to be fulfilled. You have nurture your gifts, both spiritual and material worlds. This is how we honor those who came before us. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, this is about your journey. You are being shown things. You're being divinely guided. It says tests, opportunities, people, situations that present themselves to us are divinely orchestrated. So this person and you connected for a significant reason. There's a purpose to it. Don't discount that. But it's bigger than the situation or the person. This is something about your journey. I can't stress that enough. You have resiliency, obstacles and trials, a time to tap into your reserves. Sometimes we have to grit our teeth and get through things to get it done. This is life. Yeah. So the assignment could be like this person could be a catalyst. It could be a karmic lesson. You have the King of Clubs, so more fire. Some of you guys, this is a fire sign for sure. Leo, what is it? Sagittarius and Aries. Self-assured, proud, focused, and red-blooded. This is this person. They, I feel like, are part of your assignment or your journey, or there are catalysts on your journey. Something about this person being a catalyst. And see what they want you to know. Because I don't know. Like, I would not sit around, waiting on this to, like, this person. These are in reverse, so let me turn these up, right? Waiting around for this person to kind of get themselves out of a toxic, like, they have to want to do it. Let's see. Holy Spirit, I'm getting a masculine energy. What does this masculine want to say to this person viewing? I miss being with you. So this is someone that maybe is now with somebody else. Okay, Holy Spirit, for some of you. I want you so badly. Yeah, y'all could have had a little fling. I find you so attractive. Yeah, there's a lot of sexual energy than anything. I'm not really picking up too much emotions and love. I miss being with you. I want you so badly. I find you so attractive. It just feels a lot of like sexual energy. And if you guys have never had sex before, then this person just desires you in that way anyway. But it's like, okay, you got a whole person. So I'm seeing like this person got a whole person. I saved your text and messages. So this person could have conversations that you guys have had and they've saved them. This person is checking for you still. And it's like, okay, well, you need to, I don't know why this happened. I compare others to you. Jesus. They don't regret anything. If this is somebody that you had a fling with or something, or dealt with, or they moved on to someone else after you, they're still like lingering on your energy. So if you feel like you need to cut cords or ties with this person, by all means. I think I'm gonna have to pull from my energy oracle for y'all, because this is like, this is crazy. So this could be someone that is in your past, like y'all, you're not even talking to this person. Maybe you just wanted to see what was up, because it's like picking up on their circumstances, what they got going on outside of you. Okay, Holy Spirit, what do you want? Okay, Spirit says no. Okay, monitoring spirits. I don't know if you guys keep asking a question, because the no came out at the bottom of the deck, my other deck. But this person is monitoring you. They are watching you. Definitely, if this person is a fire sign, they are watching you. Request and petition. Some of you guys, yeah, you might have to request and petition to cut cords or ties with this person. This is about your evolution and your spiritual authority. There's some type of divine initiation that you're going through. Maybe you've surpass this person. Yeah, there's new doors opening up for you. Yeah, this is about your growth and your level up. I'm not really seeing too much with this person. I just don't see it, okay? I don't see it. Maybe you don't even care because it's like, I don't want this person anyway. Like, they got all this stuff going on, or I'm not talking to them like that anyway, or I'm not talking to them at all. So maybe, yeah. But let's see. What can you potentially expect from the situation in the near coming future? What can you potentially expect? This person may try to link up with you for sex if you guys have been there with this person, or yeah. Okay. Inner child, self-sabotage, runner, chaser. This person, I feel like, is going to potentially try to come back around to see if you're still available to them. And Spirit wants you to acknowledge your inner voice, your inner child. It's like there's some needs that are going unnoticed. I feel like this person pulls on your energy a lot. Yeah, self-sabotage. You have to believe you're worthy. Maybe this person kind of brought out, I'm getting a catalyst vibe. Runner, chaser. I'm getting to caution you guys, but you guys are all adults, whoever this is meant for. I am seeing that this person's going to try to come back. And if you take this person back in or give this person another chat or chance, they're going to run again. Like this runner, chaser, like, yeah, this feels like a passionate, strong pulling energy, but it feels toxic as well on your end. Like this person could be bad for you or bring out the worst, but I feel like it's kind of like they're in your life for a reason to help pull out your shadows so that you can also embrace more of your divinity, or to help you heal, to inspire some type of spiritual growth and elevation within yourself. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know who that's for, but if it resonates, I hope it's helpful. Yeah. Before you go, you guys, I forgot to do this. I'm sorry. So I'm gonna ask, like, okay, whoever's the masculine, what is their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you at this time? Holy Spirit. Queen of Cups, Judgment, Seven of Cups, and Three of Cups. So there's a lot of cups here. This person, I feel like, does have some feelings for you. I feel like, again, like there's something preventing the two of you from coming together. This person does think about you, and I feel like you sense this. You're picking this up spiritually. This person may know that you're psychically or spiritually in tune. This person knows that you're someone that is welcoming and loving. They do feel like it's kind of like they want to address you. They want to step to you in some type of way because they feel like you're starting to detach, like you're happy on your own, like you're doing your own thing. Like they're wondering if you're putting them in the past. There's also this thing where this person wonders if you would judge them or that you are judging them. I feel like their intentions is to kind of keep this thing, some type of fantasy in their head without actually making a decision. This person could be a cheater. They might have multiple people that they mess around with or something. Like they're not satisfied, or they might have multiple people that they are considering for whatever reason. It's kind of weird. It's a lot of water energy here. This person could have Scorpio placements in their chart for sure. Like, yeah, I'm done. Let's see. If whoever the feminine is, how do they feel? It's their thoughts, feelings, and intentions. So it's masculine of this pile. Four of Swords, Nine of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Wands. So if you are, there's the King of Wands again. If you are a male, you could be dealing with someone that is married or in a situation with another man or another masculine energy. And same thing, it's toxic. With the Four of Swords, I do feel like this feminine does think about you. or they dream about you even though they're laying with somebody else. They think about you with even when they're laying in bed with their man, or if it's not a man, it's like a woman, like a same sex, like, you know what I mean? But I am getting that. With the 9 of Wands in reverse, I feel like it's feminine. It feels like they have too much to lose. They're not willing to fight for something else, or to fight against what they already have, or to step out independently by themselves, even though they may know. See, the difference with the male that's in a third party, they're not seeing the toxicity blatantly. The feminine that is in a third party, they do. So if you're asking, if you as a masculine, you're asking about a feminine that is with someone else, they know that it's toxic. They have an awareness of that, but they're not willing to be independent and move away from what's toxic. They're remaining to stay. It's almost like out of fear as well. Maybe fear of the unknown or fear of opposition. There's 2 masculine energies here that seem to possibly be fighting over this woman, this feminine energy. But it was in reverse. So their intentions is not to cause any drama. Okay, so they may be staying away from the situation. And if it be that the one that is the feminine energy that's on the side of, on the outside of a third party, looking at someone else in a third party, their feelings towards you, if you are a masculine that's in a third party, they know that you're not happy with where you are, that maybe you're still thinking about them. This feminine also feels like this situation is not worth fighting for. They're not trying to get into no type of scuffle over you or another woman or another man. If the feminine is a man, it's like, I'm not about to get into it with this person, or you. All right, so that was the reading, you guys. Much love as always. Be blessed, be safe, take care, peace. Okay. So, pile number 3. If you guys were drawn to the tablets, okay, the covenant or the commandments, this is your reading. There's something here, there's a law, there's something that is already set in stone, pretty much, with the situation. And I say this very carefully and very wisely. Please use your discernment, you guys. Do not take this message and run with it if it's not for you, just because it may sound good to you. Even if this may be a confirmation or you receive revelation, always take these messages up to the divine. Don't just take a human's word for it over the divine, counsel, right? Of the divine source, God, whatever you want to call the creator. But I'm getting that there's something here. There's a law. There's something set in stone with the situation that I feel like Spirit has already written something out here, whether it's individually between you and your person, or together. But let's see. One of you guys may like to follow the rules. Yeah, some of you guys, this is your soulmate. When I split the deck, yes, soulmate. So let's see. What's this energy? What's going on in this connection and question for pile number 3? Ooh, feeling multiple cards. Okay. One more. This one. What is this one? I'm going to take it. Okay. You have March. You have years and reconciliation temporarily. So maybe you've known this person for years, and there's something significant with the month of March. It's kind of like a situation where maybe you guys tried to come together, but you guys separated again. Maybe you guys tried to like make it work in March. Like you guys, I'm getting the tail end of February moving into March. Like Valentine's Day, maybe you guys missed each other. It's like something with the end of March, like something where you guys might have got back together or something, or started talking again, but it was short-lived. I feel like Spirit does step in a lot. Like your spiritual team has to step in a lot with you guys, maybe you guys are very stubborn. You guys could be fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquariuses. There's a fixed energy, kind of like where certain things where spirits like has to step in and intervene where you guys won't. Let's see what's going on in this connection. Clear out previous energies and messages, Holy Spirit. Ask for divine wisdom, divine truth. Two of Swords, Prince of Swords, which is the Knight. The Hierophant has come out in every freaking pile with the Romeo and Juliet. Seven of Wands. This person and you guys love each other very deeply. I'm getting a masculine energy that is completely enamored by this feminine. It's like a heart pull towards each other. Getting whoever the masculine is feels led to express themselves, express their truth from their hearts. There could have been something that separated you guys. It's almost like you guys met in a divine way, but something keeps pulling you back together. And I feel like this person could know this. It's like they kind of go back and forth in their mind. That Chingy song is in my head playing. I can hear it. Every time I try to leave, something keeps pulling me back, telling me. Yeah, I keep hearing that song in my head. So it's like double-minded with the Two of Swords. Like, okay, 1 minute I'm cool on my own in my path, but then I keep coming back to this person. You guys might come to each other in dreams, or you see each other in dreams. There's this red ribbon wrapped around this woman. It's like they feel like this red string of fate thing. If it's a masculine energy, that's what I'm getting. That's energy. It's like this pool that you guys have with one another. But it could be something here. It's like maybe you guys talked about getting married, or you guys want to get married to one another, something like that. But you guys might desire to elope, because there's some circumstances that this person feels like is a friction with the Seven of Wands. Like there's this big demon, there's something big that they feel like they have to acknowledge, or has to maybe even cut out of the picture, out of the way. All right. So what is going on in this connection, Divine Spirit? What is going on, Holy Spirit? What is going on with pile number 3 situation? What's going on? Wow. Whoa, you guys got a lot of cards. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so you have this Aphrodite-like energy, something precious that has taken root in our heart. This person just is enamored by you. If you're feminine, if you're a masculine, I feel like this feminine is like very beautiful to you. You're enamored by them. It's just like this divine, like time stops. Everything just stops. And this person has taken root in your heart. I feel like whoever the masculine energy is in this situation is like with the swords energy, you're very rational, very logical, practical. You don't do mushy gushy ushy, okay, when it comes to love, but somehow this person has did that for you. Vulnerability, fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, insecurities, and self-sabotage. So that could have been the issue here with one of you. Something with like insecurities, fear of abandonment, protection, and I bet you more than anything it's this masculine energy for sure with that swords. This could be a Libra. Two of Swords is Libra placement, but essentially it could be any air sign, maybe even fire. But I don't want to just limit it to just zodiacs, because it could be for anyone. It says be aware of who or what you give your energy to, both positive and negative. Is this feeding you, your ego, or your soul? So I do feel like there may have been points in this connection where the feminine had to ask that question. Is this something that feeds my ego, or is it feeding my soul? Because it's like this push and pull vibe. Like something with like coming together and then separating. You have belly of the beast. A daunting period lies ahead. Right now, things may feel uncertain and trying, but you have the spirit and tools necessary to get through this. So yeah, this is like a situation where I feel like you guys constantly come together and you break up. And it feels to me like you don't know whether or not this is going to come together. The masculine may be trying, I don't know, I'm getting like this masculine may be trying to, or desires to wake this feminine up to something that they're not aware of. This feminine could be unaware, sleeping on something, not seeing it, and this masculine feels like they need to express themselves. The genesis, the origin, the innocence and restoration. In the beginning of this connection, it was very innocent. Romeo and Juliet, again, this innocence, this purity, this, it's like whimsical, where did you come from? There's a beginning to this connection that was very sweet. But I feel like someone might have been seeing the person how they wanted to see them. You have rose-colored glass, seeing things as you want them to be rather than as they are. A change of perspective is needed. This person could have looked at this person in these rose-colored glasses, but they actually were maybe a little immature. If you're feminine watching, I feel like this masculine could have been a little immature, maybe acting out in certain ways. Could be due to their fears, self-sabotaging the connection. Cleopatra, this energy is the feminine. It says a commanding attention, sensuality, a balance between your masculine and feminine energy. So you have this balance about you, feminine, that is very captivating and alluring and pulls this person in. Very attractive. Could be young, but very mature and wise for your age. Interference, yep. It says outside influences, irrelevant chatter, entanglements, multiple people with their hands in the pot, yep. So there definitely was some interferences here, and I do feel like Spirit also kind of had their hand in that as well, to like kind of pull things apart when they saw things going off, you know, out of order, out of alignment, or something that was not of the highest good. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna ask how both parties feel. What's on their mind, their hearts, their intentions. So let's start with the masculine. Now I'm hearing, is it, I heard it earlier today on Instagram. I think it's high five. Is it high five? Never should have let you go is how the song goes. I mean, or the name of the song. Three of Swords in reverse and Two of Cups. This person, and Ten of Swords. This person, okay, so whoever the masculine energy is, they feel like the feminine energy has not gotten over something that they've done to them. Like, whatever the masculine may have done, or they feel I was about to say fear, but I meant to say feel. So yeah, maybe this masculine fears that the feminine is like not over something that they did, or they fear they've hurt the feminine in some way that they have not gotten over it. The Three of Swords in reverse, it's like something that has not been resolved yet, potentially. The Two of Cups here, this person does feel like you are their person, their mirror, their one, or someone that made them feel something deep for the first time. Like the Genesis is something that's very pure, but something very mutual. But you see how their movements seem to mirror each other. So the feelings that you guys have, this person feels like what you guys have, it's undeniable. Maybe sometimes they might doubt, they might run from it, but they do nonetheless feel that you guys share this mutual love. Though it may seem or feel like their love for you is no more, because you look on the masculine side, their cup has spilled over and the feminine's cup still remains. Maybe they don't know whether you still have love for them, or they may know that you feel like they don't, or you wonder, or you fear, or you think, or suspect that they don't feel the same. So this masculine's intentions with the Ten of Swords, I feel like it's to end whatever pain was in the past, like to let that go. And with the arrows, it's like something with communication, something that wants to be communicated. But I'm going to ask, what is this? What is the feminine's thoughts, feelings, and intentions? Okay, this feminine with the Six of Pentacles kind of feels numb to any type of attention. So it could be that they are getting attention from the masculine energy or other masculine energies and just not really impressed by it. So it's like this numbness. Or if it's like superficial acts or little breadcrumbs, it's like dissatisfying. It's not enough for this feminine. And it's because this feminine, they feel comfortable on their own. They do sense this masculine energy in the background, but it's not present enough for them to live off of that or to bank on that or to invest in that energy. It's like it's safer and best and wise, potentially, to invest in myself. So it's kind of like being stingy with your energy. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like feminine energy feels like they need to be a bit stingy. Intentions with the Page of Swords, I don't feel, or the Knight of Swords, I don't feel like that's for you. I'm going to take this one that's sticking out. Six of Swords, Six of Arrows. Yeah, I do feel like the feminine energy is kind of feeling like it's best to just move forward. So if you are feminine, you know if this is true or not, like feeling potential like it's just best to just move forward, wanting peace. And if that means you want peace between the two of you where you guys can forgive and you can still move forward, I feel like you're okay with that. But it kind of feels like this is you selling on your own without this person. Like maybe your intention. So let's see, what is the masculine's truth? And then I'll ask, what's the feminine's truth? What is the masculine's truth? Holy Spirit, that you will allow me to see for pile number 3, collective of pile number 3. Four cards. Okay, so the first card out is I'm waiting patiently. So they're waiting patiently, I feel like, not so much for you to return. It feels like, because this is the second time this card came out, and at the bottom of the deck is this card as well. This person is heavily feeling pulled and called to express something to you that they feel like you're not aware of. If you're a feminine, if you're a masculine, you can confirm that if that's how you feel or not. This is for you. I want to start over. I need security. And I wish we could go back. So it's like wanting to start over came out twice. And I need security feels to me, it's like needing to know, needing something to be clear, or it's because it's a lack of clarity here I'm picking up on. Let's see, feminine energy's truth, Holy Spirit. Feminine energy has a lot to say, but I'm not taking all those. You inspire me. Your intellect arouses me. You let me down. And do I still have a chance? So this masculine inspires the feminine in some ways. You guys might have a lot of talks. I mean, this keeps coming out with all these swords. So the Knight of Swords keeps coming out. The Prince of Swords. So this person could be younger but wise. Or you guys could both be young. But there's this, like, you guys might have, good conversations or something. Oops. Hopefully you guys did not see my chonies. You let me down. So, yeah, feminine, you could feel like this person let you down. Because there's something about this back and forth. And I do feel like this person self-sabotaged this situation a lot. So, feminine, you could be wondering, is there still a chance? I miss hearing your voice. I feel like you're still open to potentially being cool with this person. It may not be that you want to take this person back. But for some of you, or wanting this to work on that level, maybe you guys do. Okay, I feel like this is someone that you've had a series of back and forths with this year's card. Okay, so let's see, what can you potentially expect? What can you guys potentially expect in the near coming future with the situation in question? Heartbroken and feel the rose petals of love. So I get that there will be some type of understanding that why things happened the way that they did. Why did you have to go through the pain or the hurts? Why did this person hurt me? In order to embrace being vulnerable, to be open-hearted with no barriers, no blockages, no fears, but being completely transparent and open to receive love. It's like the heart has to be broken in order for it to be expanded, right? The capacity, that guard. So I feel like there's a wisdom within the experience, like, because I get there's a lot of hurt here, that this person has hurt you and disappointed you maybe a lot, broken your heart quite a bit. But I feel like you had to, it's like there's beauty in the lesson. Like, if I wouldn't have ever taken the leaps of faith or trusted or believed, it taught me a lesson of how to guard and protect my energy and my heart, but it also taught me and showed me how brave I can be in love. That's what I'm getting from this. So hopefully that resonates with you guys. Much love as always. Be blessed, be safe, take care, and until next reading, peace. Okay, so for those of you that were drawn to the bonus unsure pile, so for some of you guys, you're not sure about, maybe you didn't know which pile to choose, or it could have been some confusion surrounding who the person was, or maybe you just have some questions, right? So what I'm gonna do is, like, I'm gonna pull and see potentially kind of tap into what their uncertainty is coming from, or what is the uncertainty. Okay, so let's see. How do I want to do this? Okay, before I do that, I'm gonna use my my energy oracle first. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna knock something over and it's not gonna be good. Okay, it's not gonna be good. Very clumsy. Okay, Holy Spirit, for those that were drawn to this pile, the unsure pile, what is the uncertainty, or where is the uncertainty coming from, Holy Spirit? Whoa. Okay. Earth angels, light workers, and shadow workers. Okay, so you guys might be very focused on purpose or trying to understand your path and how love is connected to that. You're not sure. You feel like you've hit a end, like you've hit a dead end, okay? But it's more so that there's some limits on your mind, okay? You have some limitations, some mental limitations that you got to break free of, break through. Because I do feel like you're going through a resurrection. It might be painful. You might be going through a transformation where it requires a lot of sacrifice from you, or letting go of things that don't serve you. And it could be very painful for you at this time. But what does this have to do with your love life? Let's see. What's wrong? Let's see. Six of Swords. Ten of Swords. Tradition. Seven of Wands. Something here. You guys might resonate with pile 3. Maybe you came from watching pile 3, or you stayed on and let this play. I feel like you guys are not sure whether you should move on from something. With the 6 of Swords and the 10 of Swords, you're not sure if you should let something, like, lay it to rest, or should you allow it to lay to rest if you feel like it's done or it's over, or it's like, can I move past the betrayal and the pain and move forward and move on? Because there could be, okay, I'm getting 2 different messages. For some of you, it's like with the person, you're wondering, should you move away from this person completely? Because there's this fear here of like, what if this was my person? What if this was the person I was supposed to be with or marry? For others of you, maybe you were divorced, like you could be divorced, but I'm not really getting that. And for others of you, it could just be that you wonder if you're able to move on from the hurt and the pain that someone caused, or a series of people have caused, and believe in love that you are able to have the partnership that you desire with the person that's for you without all these interferences. But it seems like someone's feared, like wondering whether or not they should let something die. The opposition here is that maybe there was too many interferences. Is it really worth the fight, or is this person willing to fight for this? So that's what I'm getting, why you might be uncertain. There's a lot of uncertainty around a path. The path denied card. You're just wondering about that. So let's see what Spirit, Divine Spirit wants to say to you. The truth here. I do feel like Spirit is encouraging you to walk forward, whatever that might mean to you. Yeah, you have the Yes card. Divine intervention and desire and chemistry. So I do feel like Spirit did play a big role in coming in, like, certain areas of your love life where maybe you felt like things didn't work out, or they, you know, it seems like there was always some interference. I do feel like it could have played a role on like personal issues with the person, but also Divine Spirit stepping in maybe to protect you, okay? Because there is desire and chemistry between you and a person. Like, you guys may desire something, a mutual desire, mutual chemistry, but something here that's not enough. Something that's not enough. Let's see. Yeah, it's like something that's leading to a lot of obsessive behavior, but you got to consider, if someone's not pouring into a situation. Root chakra. Yeah, Spirit may want you to ground your energy. Maybe you're too high up in the spirit realm. It's all the spirit, like purple energy, and it's very psychic, but it's a root chakra. So, you know, there's a lack of groundedness, I feel. Let's see. For the uncertain pile, Holy Spirit, please give them clarity and understanding, peace and wisdom. Okay, a lot of cards just flip facing up, so I'm gonna take them. Yeah, you may feel deserted, like kind of like this person kind of like, yeah, like whoever. I wouldn't say that you don't have a person. Okay, so there's something with, you feel like this person kind of left you in a tough position, because you have these 2 ships, these spaceships. So it's like someone being pulled or sucked away, taken away, abducted, and feeling left behind. It says the small shards left behind in our hearts. When someone wounds us, tend to your heart and heal. Disillusion, restrictions, feeling stuck, trapped in circumstances, illusion of limited choices. This person could have like left you hanging, just kind of always left you, abandoned you, or rejected you, or maybe it's triggering these things. But I feel like this person may have, due to their self-sabotage and also Spirit intervening, it's like Spirit stepped in the middle and maybe caused a separation, or caused this person maybe to not be able to be there for you. Because I feel like they couldn't or something, or maybe they're not supposed to, but if their self-sabotage got in the way, I feel like that's why this person did not show up. It's not because they didn't want to show up. It's because I feel like they didn't have the capacity to. They didn't have the courage to. It's a fear. This person, I feel like, was projecting their own fears of abandonment and rejection onto you. You have Persephone, our warring complications, the best part of ourselves, and the parts drawn to the darkness. Do you feel like this person could pull you in the dumps with them? And I feel like Spirit's warning you of that. It says finding your way back home, orbiting one another, drawn to each other, revelations about each other. I see why this is complicated, because it's like a war of the heart and the mind, but also going up against divine spirit, where spirit can see things that we can't see. And if spirit is like, something ain't right about this, I'm pulling the plug, or I'm going to cause a separation. These people are getting too caught up in their shadow, or they're getting, they're starting to get caught up in that thing that they do. They're not progressing, they're not learning, they're not growing, or this person has the capacity to pull this other person back down. So I'm gonna step in. It's like there's something with that, but there's something that keeps bringing you guys back, and you're always drawn to each other, which makes it very complicated. And I want to know, why is that? You have a difficult decision here. It says difficult decision has been put off, but a choice needs to be made. So I do feel that if you are feminine, you have a decision to make, and it may not be an easy decision to make. And like I said, I do sense that some of you guys are wondering whether or not you should move away from this. Holy Spirit, can you give me some clarity about the situation? I feel like this person is going to try to come back around when someone else comes into your life. Child, I'm telling you. There might be someone that's more available, more mature, that wants to come in. And it's going to be a bit of a challenge for you to make that decision. But what's available to you, Spirit doesn't want you to fall into disbelief or waver in your faith that you are deserving of a healthy foundation, or relationship, a marriage, a long-lasting union with someone. That promise still stands. It's so much bigger and better than what you could imagine for yourself. And I see that there's someone that does want to come in. I feel like there's only one potential person that has the capacity, maybe, or the courage to even come towards you. And I feel like their journey to you was not easy either. So maybe this person that's coming in has gone through a lot. But with the Three of Cups, I feel like Spirit wants you to be present and enjoy your journey as it is right now, because this person, I feel like, wants to express, like, whoever this old energy is. Pile 3 might be your pile. Like, I don't know, like, if you came here first or you were watching pile 3, this is a continuation of that. But I feel like this person wants to communicate something to you, whether they do it or they don't. That card keeps coming out. Was it in pile 3? Yeah, it was. Let's see. What is it that keeps bringing... Let's ask that. I'm going to use this deck. Why is it that these energies, like these people, keep coming back? Collective. An unsure collective pile that is drawn to this pile of the Spirit. Why does these two parties keep coming back or drawn to each other if there is divine intervention? You guys are different. It's like you guys are drawn because opposites attract, but at the same time, what repels the connection, I feel like the feminine energy is more Spiritual, because you have passion in life, love, and our pursuits, finding what drives us and chases it. She's flying on a broom. She's flying in the sky. Whereas this card here, it's masculine, could be more like religious, more practical, more structured, more realistic. They might be a war child where they're used to violence in their environment, death and violence, abuse, trauma, PTSD. But it says tradition, conformity, upholding religious values, learn ways of thinking, need to carve your own path and break from tradition. So this person's fixed in a certain way and you're completely different from that. But what draws the two of you is that you guys might pour different things into each other, where I can take values in this person's way of being and thinking and vice versa. But it's something that it just doesn't work. It says toxicity, addictions, difficult lesson, trauma bonds, on and off cycles. That's really what it is. Spirit's like, y'all are going to be drawn to each other naturally because there's something here. Opposites attract. But on hindsight, what this is not really healthy. This connection, it's a trauma bond. It's causing off and on cycles, and spirit is also intervening because they can feel when you or this person is going too far to the left or to the right with this connection and getting off center. So what do you need to know about potentially in the future? Potentially, because I do feel like this person is going to try to enter your life. If you moved on to someone that is serious about you, I do sense this person going to try to come back around. They don't have to know that you're with anybody. They could just, sometimes people just sense that you pulled the plug and they're like, wait a minute. But you got to use your discernment on whether or not it's worth entertaining or going back into that or not. Okay, so you have walk away. I can't make it up. The situation is not serving you. Even if you feel like you don't have the full completion or the full picture, your intuition, if it's telling you it's time to walk away, it's time to walk away. You are a true spiritual warrior. I don't feel like you and this person have the same. It's almost like you guys come from two different worlds to the point where it cannot go. It can't match. This person's not on the same vibration as you. They would bring your energy down. Your vibration or your purpose, your path, your walk, very well, I feel like is a divine higher calling and purpose. Maybe this person's purpose is a little, there's nothing wrong with this, but not as spiritual, not as prophetic, I'm hearing, is yours. The calling over your life may be a bit more on a grand scale or more divine, where this person is kind of just meant to maybe live a lifestyle that's kind of just, day to day, right? And this is not the person for you. The person that's for you, they have to be in alignment with that walk with you. And that could be a big thing as well, is purpose and path. That is a big thing I'm getting with this as well. And something with traditions and religions, like this person could be too fixed. They're too realistic about things in a sense where they don't believe, they don't have the same passions. They might admire the fact that you are passionate about life and how you vision and see things, but they don't know how to pour into that. They wouldn't even know how to walk the path with you. And I feel like that's why your spiritual team is intervening in the situation, coming in between it and saying, no, we got to put a halt to this, because this person has the potential to pull this individual off of his or her path. And I feel like it's a feminine that could get pulled off of their path by this masculine that I don't feel like is in their divinity. Not to say that they're not a divine masculine, but I feel like they're in a place of distortion right now. They're in a place of distortion. They're not in a place of clarity and discernment of their divinity and who they are. And because of that, they could pull you down without even trying or even wanting to, but just because that's where their energy and their vibration is. So yeah, spirit's like, you gotta come higher and you got to remain in that place. And that's not to say that you're not human and you don't have flaws and you don't make so-called mistakes, but there's a difference between what's in alignment with you and is completely the opposite, to the point where it's like, you know, you're slumming vibrationally, energetically, you're slumming, you're lowering your standards. And I'm not just talking about what a person has and how they look and all of that, but the person's vibration and their energy, their way of life, their heart. Spirit can see the heart of a man way beyond what we can see, and what we feel, we think, and know about ourselves sometimes. So I will leave it at that. I hope this was helpful. Much love as always. Take care. Peace.